Hello, welcome back to the channel. What a busy week it's been. So if you remember, recap back to last Sunday when I spoke to you, I was away in Brighton on my new job of installing solar panels. Now, we've been away, worked for 8 days solid. Well, not been away the whole time. We did actually come back on Tuesday night at tea time before leaving early in the morning to go to Devon for 2 days to do a domestic install on a brand new property, like a modern square flat rubber roof property overlooking the English Channel. I mean, it was that amazing. And we got back quite late on Thursday night, around about 10:30 at night, because we had to finish that job. And then we've started a job in Cambridge on a farm, which is basically like a wedding venue, and we're going to be there all of next week. But it's only an hour away, so we're commuting. So yeah, finished my 8 days Friday, and finally have a weekend off. Well, it's not actually a weekend off because Emma, bless her, is on antibiotics because she's got either strep or tonsillitis or something. So she's very, very tired, very poorly. So yesterday I kept up on top of things again, done all the ironing in the uniforms because the kids are back to school after half term next week. And then today I'm sort of juggling making a Sunday roast dinner and being like dad's taxi, because I've had to take Georgia to rugby and Ewan to rugby, then come back, then take Georgia, pick Georgia up from rugby, bring her back, go and get Ewan from rugby, bring her back, take Georgia to work. And now I've got about a 5-hour window before I have to go and pick up Georgia from work again at 6 o'clock. So I'm trying to make a roast dinner. Like I said, I got all the washing and ironing stuff done out the way yesterday, not a problem. But like I did say, I have the opportunity. I'm going to dig the benobator out and fire that up to make sure the temperature controllers are working with that, because we're running out of time. So I'm going to take the opportunity to actually get it done. I'm going to get it in here. I'm not going to put the controller on it, the one that I use with the app on my phone, purely because it's up there and I'm using it for the smart lights in here, although it keeps dropping out of the internet. So that's no good to alarm me if something goes wrong with the incubator, if it keeps dropping on the internet. I've tried to redo it, I've put it on forums, I don't know what's the matter with it. So I'm just going to leave it off. So I'm going to get it out, dig it out, because it's down there in my homemade brooder. Get it plugged in, then I'm going to do a bit more cooking and stuff. And also, I've got an update with rat situation stuff, which we'll talk about that later, but I need to go and get that out now. There it is. See, weren't too bad, not too bad digging it out. It is actually filthy though. I've not cleaned it out since last time I used it, so I will clean it, but not just yet. Right, so this is the smart benobator. If you're new to the channel, you don't have a clue what this is. This is the first incubator that I built, and it's still my favourite one. So a quick recap, it's just made out of, I don't know, what, 8, 11, 10, 11 mil MDF. This is actually just a pitch frame that I bought from Wilkinson's and glued it in so I can see, same as on the lid as well. And then it's literally just been like nailed and screwed together with a temperature controller similar to the one in the Stellabator. And this one does actually keep temperature better. I'm not going to plug in the egg turner and stuff. I literally just want to get it up and running to make sure the temperature controllers are working. So like I said, I'm not even going to clean it. I'm just going to check the wiring to make sure it's all still connected properly, nothing loose, plug it all in and let it get up to temperature. And in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I've been told the girls want to go for a walk. So while the sun's out and it's feeling rather spring-like, I'm going to take them for a walk once I've plugged this in. Both bulbs work, brilliant. I'm going to leave that to do its thing whilst I go and take the girls for some fresh air. Walkies. I kid you not, you can't see it very well, but that is actually a bat flying around up there. A bat in the middle of a sunny day. Random. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Obviously not quite perfect because this temperature control I last used was set at 35.5. That's why it cut off early. But just plugging it straight back in after not using it for 2.5 years, brilliant, absolutely perfect. Don't worry about all the other wiring. I'll explain that when I get it back out properly. So what I'm going to do now is get it put away. But at least the bulbs are working, the temperature controller's working, and it cut off when it's supposed to. The rest of it, obviously, there's a little fan in there that I nicked out of a laptop, and then the other plug is for the egg turner, well, that's all set in there properly. But again, we'll worry about that another time. So I need to go and get this put back in there now, get all the crap put back in it, and then go and catch up with the dinner stuff. It was a lovely little walk, minus Rosie. She really didn't want to go. Even trying to bribe her with her favourite sweets from the shop didn't work at all. But I still bought them anyway. But yeah, it was a nice little fresh air walk, River May and I, along the side of the little stream. And can't believe it, but we actually just saw a bat. And it was there for a long time, just flying around and actually trying to catch insects like it was middle of the night. Strange. So yeah, I'm going to go and catch up with dinner stuff. I've now got about 2.5 hours before I pick Georgia up from work. So yeah, crack on with the dinner, and then I'll talk to you about developments with rats. It's all under control. Dinner, I'm pretty sure it is. This is the timing bit now. Got about an hour before I pick Georgia up, so it starts to get a little bit flappy. Right, okay, aviary. Everything is absolutely fine in the aviary, nothing to report. Ever since remember a couple of weeks ago I took the 2 boxes out, it's pretty much calmed them right down and they've not been arguing much at all. And I left Mummy Budge's box in because there was eggs in there which kind of her and her daughter were kind of sitting on. But all them eggs are gone as well. They've all been kicked out. So what I might do is take Mummy Budge's box off the wall as well, because she literally is an egg machine and she could do with a break. Nothing else to report. Everyone else is happy, fine and well. Now, what I do need to talk about is rat situation. Now, the other day when I was down the working away, wasn't I? So when I come back from working away on the Tuesday, it was the only day that I was here. And on that Tuesday evening, I came up from the shed and I saw a rat just walk across the patio, and it just disappeared underneath the bedroom. That's really annoying, really annoying. There was a dead rat in a trap. Don't know how many days it had been there, but as soon as I walked in the door, the kids were like, there's a rat, there's a rat. Got that rat out. No activity in the one in the border down here in the cage, in the humane trap. And I've moved the other trap over to by the bedroom. Again, with their neophobia, it might take a while for the rat to actually go in that trap. But what I have noticed up by the front of the aviary, what looks like digging. I'll show you that. It's up here. So like I said, that one down there, the humane one, nothing at all. Nothing at all. That one down there, nothing at all. In fact, I don't know if you can see on the camera, just down there somewhere where the rat poison is, there's leaves and stuff that have covered the hole, and they haven't even bothered changing that. So yeah, what the problem I've got is right down here by the door. I'll show you. So right down there at the edge of the house and the building, you can clearly see that is fresh. So all this stuff has been dug back, and there's obviously a gap. They can't get into the aviary itself, but it is quite concerning. It really is. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to order the poison blocks that I had before off of Amazon, which did suppress them for at least best part of a year, maybe 14, 15 months before I had rat problems again. So I think what I'll do is order some of them, get them spread out around the garden, and then we'll go from there, won't we, obviously. So, right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and finish the dinner. What I want to do is get it all done. George finished at 6 o'clock, so I want the dinner done by about 5:30, so then I can dish it all up, let them eat. I can go get Georgia, then come back and she can eat her dinner. Might eat her dinner because she's been serving roast dinners all day long. So thanks for watching. Little update. Benobator working fine. It's going to be about another 4, maybe 6 weeks. Then I'm going to fire them up, decide what eggs we're going to incubate. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the videos, give it a thumbs up. That tells YouTube it's a good video, and I'll show you more of my stuff. But I'll see you hopefully next weekend doing something, if I'm not working. Goodbye.